G6 server upgrade. I've just managed to kill it. Not kill it. I had everything working with all the discs. These are just JBODs. They're not no RAID. And then I added an extra 1, 2, 3 old 120 gig Kingston SSDs. Except that one. Oh no, that is Kingston. All Kingston SSDs in RAID 5 to give me 220 gig of SSD backup. Or not backup necessarily, redundancy. That was going to be one disk for Windows hypervisor that I'm doing some testing with to see if I can get, as you might be able to see, we've got the GeForce GTX 970 in there. Old, but still pretty good. I had it loaded up earlier with GTA 5 online and on the lowest settings without anyone else in my session. It worked pretty well. It was alright. As I say, so I'm doing other stuff as well. These are mainly just full of data. All my films, videos, my own videos that I produce, music, my own music, a whole 2 terabytes just dedicated to all of my computer stuff, you know, all the ISOs that I use, all the programs I use as soon as I go on this, all of the G6 drivers and such. Yeah. But not just have I fucked up that, I believe it's because this battery here is totally fried. It's just popped up and it's cracked and everything. I'll see if I can get a shot of that later. So, we've got a fair few things to do, but most importantly, I've just ordered some thermal paste so I can install my second CPU. You might not be able to see, but there we go. I've only got one CPU and one bank of RAM installed. So the idea is to get a bit more RAM. Hopefully tomorrow my thermal paste will be here and I can install the second CPU. I will tell you all about the CPUs later. And the RAM, at the moment it's just unplug, take everything apart, get ready for installing the next CPU. So, power off at the back, take everything out. I should say while we're doing this as well, because I'm putting a new CPU in and a new RAM, because it's Windows, it's shit at the moment and it won't recognise a change in CPU, so we have to basically reinstall everything again, which is good because sometimes Windows gets laggy and it's nice to reinstall. It's been running on Windows 10 for about 4 years now, something like that. It's 2025 now. So, yeah. Obviously, one thing I love about this case, even though it's old tech, beautiful layout. So easy to plug and unplug all your necessary cables. Okay, sometimes you still end up with a bit of jank. But in general, it's alright. We also are running two Samsung Evos, 1000 terabytes, 1000 gig, 998, I believe it actually is, SSDs. They're running as my boot drives, because although I have SASs in here, there's no need to have a 2 terabyte SAS running my OS when I can use the EVOs. They may change later, because I have found a beautiful 6 gigabit. I've actually got 2 of these HP approved genuine SAS drives, so these very much might get used instead of the SSDs. Technically not as much, no, I don't know if it's redundancy. Technically you'll get more drive wear because it's a physical drive, but they both have the same speeds. You know, they both go at 6.6 gigahertz, whatever it is, second. And yeah, so I'll take all these out. Luckily it does have great options. Not only have we got the onboard RAID card down here, which is really nice and easy and simple to use, except when your battery buggers. We've got 6 lanes of standard SATA on the back, which you do need to get to work some daisy chain stuff, because as it is, you're only offered 1, 2, 3, 4 Molex with only 1 of them, so useful to have one of them as well if you want more SATA. But I'm gonna try and not use SATA. Except for the boot drives, we're going to be using SAS as much as possible. I think 2 or 3 of these drives are SATAs and not SAS. Rather large drives, but we've also got just the same amount of other drives that are SAS that are large. So why use a 4 terabyte SATA when we've got a 4 terabyte SAS? And if you're only using 20% of that drive, then you can, you know, good do. So now we'll take out the main components. So we've got this lovely Mr. SAS drive. It's the 9244i, so just 4 lanes, but it does an outstanding job. Really easy to set up. Doesn't do HBA, but it does do JBOD. What more do you want? And also with it, I've just got expansion for PCIe 3. A tiny little shitty sound card, because why not? It's got plenty of spots for it. And then obviously my most beautiful gaming card, which I got free from one of my friends. Thank you very much, G. These are all going to go back in, hopefully, once we've got everything else in. So we can also take the fans off. Fan cases, which again, really well made, so easy to install when uninstalled. You know, no problem. The box here, where I keep my RAM. So we'll take all the RAM out, find a bag for it. Take all the RAM out. This has 64 gigs in it, currently, and they are slightly mixed sticks. So I believe in my other server, which is HP again, DL350e Gen6, which is a beauty. So we've got nearly full populated RAM. I have, if you noticed, made sure that they are Cisco, they're all Samsung, they're all either brand new or renewed, all 8 gig, and they're all the same speed, they're all 1600, I believe. Yeah, PC3 10600Rs, all of them. It's good to know that your RAM is matched throughout your system, especially in a server. Not so much in a home computer, but in a server, you want that. That's it for now. I'm not going to actually, I haven't got anything yet, so I'm not going to bugger about taking the other CPU off. I'll leave that till tomorrow. There we go. So the new, that's the two E5606s. We did have E5540s in there, but they're not very good. So instead of E5540s, which 4-core low clock speed, we moved up to E5606s, 6-core, bit faster. And then we updated to the best CPU you can get in this current system, because it is a low power system, it's economy, not performance. So we've got the E5649s. So we'll have 2 of them. And, or is it the X5650s? No. Ah. So we've got the X5650s here as well. So, looks like we'll be going up even more to X5650s. A lot more power draw. That's what that means. And yeah, we shall hopefully see you tomorrow.